common mistakes people make with their posts. Give us like 3 to 5 your worst nightmares.
Dead simple, straight up, talk about themselves. I just did this, I just fed my cat, I just posted a photo, I just posted a video. No one cares less about what you did, not even your mum, okay?
And the average consumer is damn lazy. They don't want to work for the information, they want it to be fed to them. And these devices feed it to them. I mean, everybody's got a phone coming out of their body now. It's a body part.
All these automated get 10,000 followers garbage, forget all that stuff. Anyone starts sprouting that, run as fast as you can. People, because it's free, or people see it as free, they tend to post everything in the hope that someone will click on it, watch it, read it, go over there. If you had to actually pay for it, and I wish I would, I wish they'd make every post that you had to put up someone had to pay for, people would think twice about what they had to do and whether that anyone would actually read it or take any notice of it. And a big tip here is, if you're not sure whether you should post it or not, you probably shouldn't, and have a look at it from not your own eyes, as in this is my bit of stuff, I'm going to post it out and see who likes it. Read it and go, would I actually post that? If someone else posted that, would I read that myself? Would I click on it myself? Would I take any notice of it? And if the answer's no, go back and redo it. Welcome to the truth about social media, which is no one can care less, in case you missed the start, about what you just did, not even your mum. They want to know about themselves and what you can do to help them out. What we're going to look at today is Friday, and we're going to have a look at leverage. Why you need leverage. If you try and do all of this stuff yourself, social media, it'll drive you nuts. Put it quite simply, there's all sorts of things you've got to be able to do. You've got to be able to use WordPress and blog. You need to be able to make lead pages, video editing. If you're going to do any video, you've got to be able to write scripts. You have to be able to upload video, tag it, headlines, images, capture pages. The list goes on and on and on. Hence the reason most people that just do it for themselves, all they're basically doing is posting and praying. They just post some crap that no one's really interested in and never ever does anything, and they wonder why. Then they say, oh, social media doesn't work. No one buys anything. There's a very good reason why. Is because they're just posting garbage and it is not getting through people's filter. It's not getting to the point where they're engaging them and actually going to make them want to come in and buy from them. Seriously, you just don't have the time to learn all this stuff. As I say, you're far better off just to learn one thing and go and do one thing well online rather than spread yourself too thin and try and do too many different things. But if you do want to try and get all these different things in place, blogging, video, all the rest of it, the answer of course is you have to get some leverage. You have to get someone to help you out. There's all sorts of different help that you can get on the best platforms that I found online, and I'll listen to their podcast. I'm going to highly recommend that you go across and listen to it as well. Is called Get Leverage. You'll find it on their website. I'll show you the website in a second. They have all sorts of labor on there. They can do video editing for you. They can make graphics. They can write copy. Basically everything that you need to do, and not just social media stuff. They can do bookkeeping, all sorts of other stuff. Actually, we'll switch across right now and we'll go and have a look at their website. So this is the Get Leverage website, okay? As you can see, there's a little video just at the top here. You can go and have a look at that. I'll explain to you what they do, how they go about it. And here's some things they can do. They can do scheduling for you, book travel, do bills, files, sort of technology, sales and pipeline, stuff we're talking about, social media stuff, content management, do shopping for you if they want, media content. Now, a lot of people say to me, too expensive. These guys are trained by productivity experts, all right? And bearing in mind, this is US dollars, so it's $200 a month to join, but you get some really great value out of that. I'm not going to go into it right now exactly what you get, but there's great value in there, believe me. And then it's $40 now for lesser end of the scale stuff. If you want particular skills, you have to pay a little bit more for it. But when you think about that, if you go and hire someone to work for your business, they've got a very limited skill set as to what they can actually do. By the time you pay them super, and then you've got to give them guaranteed hours, you've got to turn up to manage them, all the rest of it, there's a lot that's involved and it's not cheap, and they're not trained to be productive. In fact, I was just watching, there's been doing a lot of research on flow just recently and being highly productive. An average person, a good employee is only productive for about 30% of the time that they actually spend at work. 70% of the time is complete utter waste of time. Then if you get someone that really doesn't want to work properly, that nosedives dramatically as well. These guys, they promise that the people that they're trained are like 5 times more productive than the average person. So you can't just compare an hourly rate against an hourly rate. You've got to look at what you're actually getting. What do you get, an apple built or do you get an orange built? You need to compare the two and see what you're actually getting out of it at the end of the day. As I say, you're not going to get all of this stuff in place working for your business by yourself. Impossible. I'll try and do it. I've tried to do it for my business myself and I can't even do it. And as I say, I've done a lot of this stuff for a lot of years and I can't keep up. So if you're running a business, as in running employees, got your business, whatever your business may be that you need to concentrate on as well, the chances of you being able to go and do all this content creation and all the rest of it that's got to happen on top is just not going to happen. You must start looking, at least remove little bits at a time, small bits and pieces, and start getting someone like Get Leverage to do it, even if you start with a site like Fiverr and just get small jobs done to start with, small bits and pieces. Best part in with them, you're not tied into any contract, you can cancel at any time, you can use as much or as little as you like.